Hello guys, this is a video explaining one of the brand new exciting features of Unlimited, and it is the Unlimited Theatre. Now, what is the Unlimited Theatre? The Unlimited Theatre is a place where you can go to watch full-length magic shows by some of the best creators in the industry. There's no theory, there's no explanation, it's just pure magic show goodness. Now, one of the ones we've uploaded on there is Paul Stockman's Connected. The full-length show is available to watch on Unlimited, but as a little treat, we thought we would give you the first 15 minutes to watch absolutely free. Now, if you want to watch the rest of the show, you can on Unlimited, and the theatre is included in your $4.99 subscription monthly fee. There's no additional sign-up, there's no additional fees, it's all included under that one subscription. So guys, head over to Unlimited, watch the rest of the show, but for now, enjoy the first 15 minutes. Cheers, guys.
Thank you, folks. Very kind of you to give me such a warm welcome, but you did get in for free, so it's only to be expected, really, wasn't it? Hello, folks. My name is Paul Stockman, and what you're about to witness is absolutely real. Nothing has been prearranged with anyone, and at no time during this performance will I use any form of hypnosis. There are no hidden cameras, no technical equipment. In fact, the only tools I have are mine and your imaginations. I'm going to be calling upon those imaginations and various volunteers throughout the next 7.5 hours. It's not Mark Spellman's DVD, is it? Please don't be shy about coming up. I promise I will not embarrass anyone. Time is going to play a real important part in tonight's show. I've always found it an interesting phenomenon that many of us have an inbuilt body clock, almost like a sixth sense when it comes to time. I wondered if it would be possible to tap into this sixth sense and somehow control it. I'm going to be working with that now and throughout the show this evening. And I'd like to set something up. Could I ask you to come up to the front? Do you mind? Give this young lady a round of applause. Hello. Your name?
Lisa.
Lisa. Turn and face your audience, Lisa. Lisa, do you have this inbuilt body clock?
Yes.
You wake up just before the alarm clock goes off every day?
Yes.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a time on this clock, okay? It's a time that I don't want you to see, so bear with me a second. Can we synchronise our watches before we go any further? Has everybody got roughly sort of 28 minutes to 8? Yes? I'm going to set a time on this clock. Please don't look. Face the front if you can. I'm going to place it into this envelope. And I'm going to place the envelope over there on the stand. The next person to touch this clock and the envelope will be you, Lisa. Lisa, what I'd like you to do in a second, I'm going to send you back to your seat. And I'm going to give you this whistle. At any time during the show, and it's going to be 1 hour and 10 minutes, I want you to blow that whistle. When you get a feeling. The important thing is I don't want you to blow the whistle at a time you've already set on your watch, okay? I want you to blow it when you get the feeling. Don't be influenced by the people around you, and certainly don't be influenced by me trying to get you to blow it, okay? I'm hoping you'll blow that whistle at precisely the time I've set on that clock. When you blow the whistle, you'll come and collect the clock. We'll make a note and we'll come back to you a little later. Round of applause for Lisa. She makes her way back to her seat. Okay, let's start influencing some minds. What I have here is 4 chairs. Here are 4 envelopes, and in a moment 4 volunteers who do nothing more than come up and take a seat. Let's have our first volunteer. So would you mind coming up? Give this gentleman a round of applause. Nice to see you. Your name?
Chris.
Chris, this is Chris, folks. Chris, come and stand here with me a second. Chris, what you have here is 4 chairs. Let me tell you something about these 4 chairs. Chair number 1 is right here. Okay. Chair number 1 is the most comfortable of the 4. And now it's certainly the warmest. Chair 2 and chair 3. 60% of the population would sit in one of these 2 chairs if I asked them to. If you sit in one of these, you will know that you're quite common. Chair number 4, all the way down here, it's a long way to walk in front of everyone. You would say you would need to be confident, others conceited, to move in this chair. But you know what, it almost sounds like I'm trying to influence you to sit in a particular chair. Chris, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a number on the back of one of these envelopes that will hopefully correspond to where you're going to end up sat in the next 5 minutes. So what I'd like to do is ask you to turn away, or else I'll write a number. Okay. Chris, take a seat, any seat you wish. Go for it. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to look for a lady. Madam, do you mind if we use you? Before we go any further, can you just confirm that Chris is now sitting chair number 4? Yes? Come on up. Give her a round of applause. She makes her way up. Thank you. And your name?
Vera.
Vera, nice to see you, Vera. Turn and face your audience. Vera, there are 3 chairs left. Now, you may think it's a little easier for you now because you only have 3 chairs to choose from. But if you're like me, you're the sort of person that goes into a cinema and you'll sit as far away from everyone else as you possibly can. Put you in this situation where people are watching you, you're being analysed, you'll feel that you should sit next to Chris. Of course, now I've said that, you probably won't. So what I'm going to do, Vera, I'm going to stand behind you. I'm going to write a number on this envelope. Hopefully that will correspond to where you're going to end up sat in the next few moments. Take a seat, Vera. Let's have another gentleman. Do we have a gentleman? Sir, you back there. Before we go any further, Vera should now be in seat number 2. Is that right? Perfect. Come on up, sir. Give him a round of applause as he comes up. Nice to see you. Your name?
Joe.
Joe, nice to see you, Joe. Quietly spoken. Joe, it's really easy for you because you've got 2 chairs to choose from. If you sit in there, you're sat in between 2 people, you'll feel comfortable that way. Out here, you're going to be closest to me, but it is a free choice. Can I ask you to face that way, or else I'll write a number on this envelope? Okay, Joe, take a seat, my friend. One more person. Let's have another lady. Do you mind if we use you? Come on up. Your name?
Alex.
Alex, nice to see you, Alex. Alex, turn and face your audience. You have 1 seat to sit in, okay? You'll have no choice. But I am going to give you a decision in a moment, so if you can just take a seat for me. Alex, this is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to give you, I have some cards here with numbers written on the back, 1 to 4. I'm going to give you those cards. I'll let you select a number and pass them on. Pass them on, whichever way you wish. You select a number, choose it. I'm going to pass it this way, take a number, and turn so your numbers are facing the audience for me. Okay, you've each selected a number, random decision. You've taken a seat, now you've selected a number. What I'd like you to do, if you're not happy with the number you've chosen, swap your number with someone else. So you don't have to, but it sort of makes it more interesting if you do. Go for it. You don't have to. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to count from 3 down to 2. And then down to 1. Each time I count a digit, someone can stand up from the seat they're in and move into someone else's seat. You don't have to, but it sort of makes it more interesting if you do. 3. First chance now for somebody to stand up from the seat they're in and move into someone else's seat. They will then have to move to your seat. They'll have no choice in that. I'm going to count again. Remember, it makes it more interesting if you do move. 2. Second chance now for somebody to stand up from the seat they're in and move into someone else's seat. What I'm going to do now is count 1. Remember, 1 of you can move, 2 of you move, 3, or all 4 of you move and change everything that's gone before it right now. Move seats. Okay. Chris, was it?
Yeah.
Chris, you started off down there somewhere, you moved around, you selected a number, you swapped that number, and now you've swapped seats. If I gave you the envelope that I wrote number 3 on, would you be happy with that, or would you like to swap your 3 with somebody else?
No.
You're quite happy with that. In which case, right at the back, take hold of that. You got number 2. Would you like to change with 4 or number 1? Or are you happy with number 2? Get a feeling you want to change. Yeah, go for it. Interesting. No, stay where you are. Just change numbers. Number 1. There we go. You got number 4. Would you like to stick with number 4? Or would you like to swap with number 2? You're happy with that? It's right in the front. Take number 4. You got number 2. No chance to change. Hold on tight to that. Can you confirm now that the number I wrote on your envelope at the beginning of this piece now matches the number card you have? Yes? Can I ask you to open your envelopes up for me? I'll put your numbers underneath if you like. Quickly as you can. Open your envelopes up. And hold those coloured cards to your chests for me. Drop the envelopes underneath your chair. You won't need them. One more instruction. Go and stand behind the seat that you're now sat in. Ladies and gentlemen, what you've just seen here is probably the purest form of suggestion. Chris, did we ever meet before this evening?
No.
Did I ask you to do anything in particular before you came up?
Nope.
Nope. Did I hypnotise you before the show, ask you to make certain moves? No, she wouldn't have remembered anyway. The purest form of suggestion. Take a look. Good. Very nice. Give these people a round of applause. Sweetheart, thank you for coming up. Give these people a round of applause as they make their way back. Thank you, darling. Before we go any further, I've got a little job that needs doing. Just add to the mood a little. You had any thoughts about blowing that whistle yet? Remember, I've set a time on that clock. You need to blow the whistle when it feels right. Just go with your intuition there, okay? There are no right or wrong times. There will be times in the show where things may dip down a little bit. You'll instinctively know not to blow then. But you can blow any time you wish, okay? All right, time doesn't have to mean what it says on your watch. Time can mean so many things to so many people. It could be a day, a week, a month, a year, maybe even a lifetime. I'm going to select somebody really randomly now. So we're going to choose you if you don't mind. Stay where you are. 12 months in the year. And I'd like you to think of just one month. It could be a month that's of some significance to you. It could just be total random month. What do you got?
April.
April. Okay. That's significant to you, right? No?
Kind of, yeah.
Sort of. Okay. Hold on. I don't want you to forget that. I will come back to you a little later, okay? It's important you don't forget. I can remember when I used to be at school, I used to play psychological games all the time with my schoolmates and the teachers. Mr. Thomas used to go in with his wallet a lot lighter than when he came on a regular basis. I'm going to play one of those games with someone here right now. But for this to work, I'm going to need a random assistant, somebody to help me out up here. And I'd like it to be a lady if we could. Could I ask you, do you mind coming up? Yes, do you mind? Come on up, give this lady a round of applause. Thank you. Your name?
Tessa.
Nice to see you, Tessa. Tessa, come and stand there for me if you would. Right, what I have here, 5 envelopes. They're numbered 1 to 5, and Tessa, they're not sealed. I'm going to give them a bit of a shuffle. Place them face down, number side down on the table. What's important here, Tessa, is that you don't pick the envelopes up and so revealing the number underneath. It's important no one in this room knows which numbered envelopes you're working with. If I ask you to seal them, you can do it just like this, okay? They're self-sealed, they will stick to themselves. If I ask you to put something in or take something out, you can do it like this without really lifting the envelope and so revealing the number. Do you understand? What I'm going to ask you to do is seal 4 of the 5 envelopes, any 4 you wish, seal them up, leaving 1 unsealed. Okay, I need a guy with a wallet and a high denomination note. Any guy got a wallet in their pocket? You have? Perfect. Can you take that out for me? I'm guessing probably the highest denomination you got in there is a 20. If you got a 50, it'd be fantastic.
No, it's 20.
It is a 20. Okay, that's great. Can you take that out for me? And the reason I say it's great, it's quite interesting that you have a 20 because in each of these 5 envelopes is a piece of newspaper roughly cut to the size of a £20 note. That way, when I replace your note with the piece of newspaper that's in the unsealed envelope, it'll look for all intents and purposes exactly the same. Okay. Going to ask you to do one thing. What was your name?
Michael.
Michael. Ask you to do one thing, Michael. Can you put your initials on your £20 note? I'm going to ask you to do that for one reason. If you happen to get this back later, you'll know it's yours, okay? You done that? Good. I'll take the pen. I'm not taking the note yet. All right. What I'm going to ask you to do is remove the note for the envelope you've not sealed. Remove it for me and pass me the piece of newspaper. Thank you. If I asked you right now, would you like to swap this piece of newspaper for your £20 note, and I would sign it for you, remember this is my first DVD, it could be worth money in time, would you like to swap? Probably not, eh? Okay, going to take your 20. We're going to play a psychological game. You can be Mr. Thomas from school, okay? Going to ask you to place that 20 in the envelope that you've not sealed, and seal that down for me. Then I'm going to ask you to make a pile of those, still face down, and shuffle them so you no longer know which envelope the money is inside. Can you do that for me? You done it? Okay, what I've got here is a little stand. It's made of cardboard, very intricate, and I've got little paper clips, which I've stuck on the front. I'm going to place that right there. What I'd like you to do is put the envelopes in no particular order into each paper clip, so the number's facing forward, so everyone can see the number on each envelope. And you don't know where the money is at this point, right?
No.
Okay, good. This is the game we're going to play. Psychological game. No one in this room, in fact, no one in the world knows where your £20 note is right now. Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a game we're going to play. I'm going to name a couple of envelopes. Let's say, for instance, I go closest one to me, 2 and 5. You'll get rid of one. We'll discard it. Then you can name a couple. I'll get rid of one. We'll have somebody else name one, and we'll keep going until there's just one envelope remaining. The envelope that remains, and here's the exciting bit for you, that will be your prize tonight. Star prize tonight, guess what? 20 quid. Fantastic. I know, you're looking shocked. All right, if you get it back. The odds are not good, I'm going to be honest with you. All right. So this is what we're going to do. 2 and 5. Which one do you want to get rid of?
5.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you take 5 up for me? That's it. And what I'd like you to do is pass it to anyone in the audience. Give it to them. What we're doing is giving away this envelope. If it's got 20 quid in it, you've got to agree now we're going to give away your £20. You're happy with that? You're not happy, but you're going to agree, yes? Good. Can you open that up? If there's 20 quid in it, it's yours. You can buy everybody a drink. The thing is, what was your name again?
Michael.
Michael, the thing is, Michael, I want you to have fun with this because there's a big chance, a 4 in 5 chance that you will not get your money back, all right? So I want you just to relax, have fun with it, and just stand up for me, stand up, and show everybody your pose. What do you do when you're having fun? How do you look? Fantastic. Fantastic, that's good. Fantastic. So if we reach a stage and we need to see you're having fun, I don't want people to be embarrassed by you losing your money, so that pose will come in very handy, I promise. Okay, you can select a couple, go for it. 1 and 4. 4's closest, grab that one. And I'd like you to pass that one out to somebody in the audience. And they're going to open it up. Anyone you wish. Open it up. If there's 20 quid in there, that's yours. Quickly as you can. What do you have? Just a piece of newspaper. Like you? Newspaper, was it? Did you open it? Open it up. You've got 20 quid possibly in your hand. Nothing? Newspaper. Okay, here we go. 2 and 3. Let's have somebody... I'll tell you what, Michael, you select somebody to choose one. 2 or 3? Chap at the back. Mark.
Yes.
2 or 3? Which one would you discard? Take a look at this guy, because it could be your money we're losing here, okay? So you may need to speak to him afterwards. Go on, Mark.
Right, so which one am I going to get rid of?
You could get rid of number 2 or number 3. Free choice. It's a difficult decision, I know, Mark.
I'm going to get rid of number 3.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. In fact, I tell you what, give it to Mark. Seeing he chose it, he could have your £20 there. Open it up, Mark. They could have been working together. Open it up. What do you have, Mark?
Oh.
Nothing?
No.
Apologies. Look, sweetheart, we're going to change the rules now. Can we have a lovely round of applause for my gorgeous assistant? Thank you for coming up. Michael, the rules are about to change. I'm going to ask you to make your way up from the back of the room to come up here, and as you come up, on your way, you're going to decide which envelope you're going to pick up. Just go for it. Just pick it up. Don't even think about it. Just pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, and give it to whoever you want in the audience. Anybody. Just give it away. Another one for you. Okay, open it up. He really didn't want to give that away. Open it up. If his £20 note is in there, it is yours, okay? What do you get? What do you get? Newspaper. You've just witnessed what's happened. The young lady decided which envelope she was going to use. Totally hands-free. Can I ask you to open up this envelope? I think it's obvious what's going to be in there, but I need you to just confirm. Your 20? Is that luck, or is something else going on? Give Michael a round of applause. Sir, thank you very much.